You are seeing that correctly. AEW has hit over 1 million for the 4th time. You love to see it, guys. You really love to see it. It was beautiful. And they hit over 1 million with a very mid card. This card, the show wasn't supposed to be good, right? And then it turned out to be pretty fucking great. Bear with me, guys, please. I tried testing before this, and the right side of my headphone was not working, so I don't know how it's gonna appear for you, but how you're gonna hear it. But I was having that issue. I hope you guys don't have that issue, but we're gonna have a AEW results review. And so obviously we hit 1 million. I'm probably gonna have 2 rants today because a lot of shit going down on Twitter, and the hate that this company gets is just, especially on these issues, I don't understand. I really don't understand. So I'm gonna attach this video, another video to this, and that video is going to be about why you should not give a fuck about the AEW ranking system, why you should not be upset if it's not 100% all the time, why you should not care. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to rant on all those WWE fanboys that get upset because a WWE superstar shows up on an AEW show. And speaking of that, I'm gonna start off with that because guess what? Guess who was the best man for Kip Sabian? The best man for Kip Sabian was none other than Miro, aka Rusev. Yes, Rusev is in fact the best man for Kip Sabian. He showed up on Wednesday, and man, what a reveal. I shit you not, my jaw dropped to the floor. I was genuinely shocked. I really thought he quit wrestling, but I guess he fooled us, and he's in fact the best man, and he's in AEW. So I'm hearing he's got like a year contract, and he can work like New Japan Pro Wrestling, that type of contract deal. So now that we got that out the way, we're not gonna really go in order because who really gives a shit, but we're just gonna go from the stuff I remember first. Well, I got it right here, but we'll do that. And yeah, that's really it for this part. But I do remember that the show started off with Chris Jericho and MJF pulling up in their separate cars facing each other. And, you know, they were like, they were basically, they were complimenting each other. They were complimenting each other and you know, and all that. And they were upset about each other's losses and shit. And after that, they parted ways, and then they called each other idiots or some shit like that. And so that was really it. It looked like they were gonna feud, but it looks like Chris Jericho will in fact be teaming up with Jake Hager, his Inner Circle partner, and going up against the tag champs. They're gonna try to earn their way for that. So it looks like that's the route Chris Jericho is gonna go. So we might as well talk about their match. So it was Jake Hager and Chris Jericho versus Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela. I don't even remember what the hell kind of match this was. This was like a, let me see if I can, no, I don't know. It was like a no DQ or some shit, and, I guess it was good, but, you know, again, Joey Janela and Sonny Kiss, like, gives a shit, like, just keep that shit on AEW Dark, like, just does nothing. And obviously Chris Jericho and Jake Hager won. That's good. And so he cut a promo after the match, and he was basically saying that they're going to go for the AEW Tag Champs. So that's that. Let's see what else we got. We got Ty Conti versus the Native Beast. Obviously, you know who won that one. The Native Beast was Vic Guerrero won, and whatever, you knew that was going to happen. So Ty Conti made her AEW Dynamite debut match and lost, but she'll probably join the Dark Order. Lance Archer talks about his Casino Battle Royal win. You know, he's going to go up against Moxley on the anniversary show, October 14th. Should be good. Expect Jon Moxley to win. Jon Moxley cut a promo. He addressed the fans, and that was that. Matt Hardy. So Matt Hardy, after all the controversy that happened this past weekend, he appeared on the show. He cut a promo. He was like, oh, he's grateful that everyone, that we were very supportive of him, and he loved that shit, and he's like, I'm going to recover now. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get myself healed up. And he was very grateful. And then so they showed Rebby, the liar Rebby Hardy, they showed her with her son, the newborn. And that was basically it. Went to the back. I thought, that's another thing, man. I'm really scared for Sammy Guevara. I really hope that with everything that went on with him for the past month or so, that it's true what someone said, that, oh, they're selling his injuries, but then again, Matt Hardy got actually hurt and shit, and he showed up. I really hope they're right. I really hope that they're right. Because not only did he fuck up with the chair, he just almost, with Matt Hardy, man, jeez. I really hope he's not in hot water. So Sammy Guevara didn't even show up on the show, so whatever. So since we're talking about Sammy Guevara, let's talk about what happened with the Orange Cassidy, and he faced Angelico and Helico. Obviously Orange Cassidy won, whatever. It was pretty impressive. Orange Cassidy won, and then the Santana and Ortiz LAX, they beat up Orange Cassidy after the match, and so that led to Best Friends coming out and helping Orange Cassidy, and so they cut a promo and, talk about, oh, what the hell we've been going through. You guys fucked up my mom's car. You can shove the apology to my mother. Let's face in a parking lot brawl. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're finally getting that parking lot brawl that we were supposed to get before this stupid ass pandemic. We're finally getting that parking lot brawl. It's gonna be epic. Should be good shit. Finally getting that, so it's gonna be Best Friends versus LAX. Parking lot brawl. You love to see it. What else we got here? I think there was two more. Oh, so this wasn't even mentioned on this website, but Alex Marvez was the interviewer. He was trying to interview the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks didn't open the door immediately, but then they opened the door and they super kicked him. And in kayfabe, they're fined like $5,000. So looks like we're getting a heel Young Bucks and a heel Kenny Omega, but they did not pull the trigger this Wednesday on Kenny Omega. I think that was a big mistake. You had 1.062 million people watching, and he could have turned Kenny Omega heel. Now we're getting NXT next Wednesday, so now that's gonna take a dive, cause stupid ass NXT. So yeah, had a big chance there, and I don't know. I'm usually, this has been a long build, to be honest. So I don't know. They're like, oh, slow burn, but I think this was the latest. They should have done it. They didn't do it. Whatever. I think it was Tony Schiavone did interviews with Kenny Omega and Hangman Page separately. Kenny Omega said he's gonna go to his singles ways, and Hangman Page is all depressed. So they didn't even show up in the arena. They were just fucking sitting in a chair. That was that. Then you had Jurassic Express versus Lucha Bros, and my God, this match was impressive. Match was great. Had all those spots and shit. Great match. And after the match, and how who won this shit? Jurassic Express won this match, and how did they win it? Pentagon was supposed to go. Let's see how. Phoenix was supposed to Irish whip him or throw. What's his name? I think it was Jungle Boy, so that Pentagon could do a Canadian Destroyer. But Jungle Boy reversed it, and so Pentagon ended up doing a Canadian Destroyer off the top rope onto his own partner, Phoenix. And then so obviously Jurassic Express won that match, and then after the match, Pentagon shoved Phoenix, and it looked like they were gonna beat each other up, but then Butcher and Blade got involved and separated them, and then Eddie Kingston was like, yo, you guys need to apologize, you guys need to hug it out. Pentagon shoved Phoenix again, but then Eddie Kingston was convinced Pentagon, and they hugged it out and shit. So, and then in the end, Eddie Kingston said, don't you ever think, I forgot that I was never eliminated from the Battle Royal. So, and he gave a wink. So, whatever that's going to mean, I don't know. And finally, you had the TNT Championship match. The TNT Championship match. Dustin Rhodes versus Brody Lee. You know who the fuck was going to win. Brody Lee won. This is AEW. They're not going to do title switches like that. You know what I mean? He's going to have a long reign. It's going to be, 6 months? I don't even fucking know. But Brody Lee he beat Dustin Rhodes, and that was that. So, it was a good show. Really impressed since the card at the beginning was just mid. It wasn't really that good, and then you get Miro and all these things. Pretty great. This was a great show. So then now I'm going to stop the video, and I'm gonna record again, and you're going to see a quote by Cody Rhodes about the ranking system. So hold up. Let me pause this shit. I'll be back. No, I am getting this quote from Cage Side News. This was what Cody said. And he spoke to Variety because for some reason, this came up again, that, apparently the ranking system is stupid, and the ranking system should just be gone from AEW. Why? And they said that it doesn't make sense. The native base was number one, and didn't get a shot at Hikaru Shida at All Out. That match already fucking happened at Double or Nothing. Why the fuck would you want to see that shit again? Why would you want to see that match again? This isn't WWE. This isn't WWE. You're not gonna get the same fucking rematches over and over and over and over and over again. 10, 20. You already had a rematch on the show with Orange Cassidy and Chris Jericho. You're not going to get another one. So, that was that. And then, apparently, MJF was the number one contender, and he was facing Jon Moxley, but that didn't matter. So, I guess if it's not 100%, then we should just abolish it. Listen. These rankings are very important to see. They're very important to see. They're good visuals, and it's very important. It's very good to see. You get to see who the hell is getting title shots and why, and who has the most wins, who has that shit, right? Good visual. It's exclusive to AEW for the most part. They use it. Wins and losses matter. It's not that they're the only thing that matters, but they matter. So I don't understand. Cody never, look, one thing we really strongly want to present is wins and losses mattering again in pro wrestling. That takes more than the W and the L column. We're talking about percentage of times someone loses to this particular maneuver, percentages against somebody of this height. A whole by the numbers approach that really intrigues me. It's not a cornerstone. Here's the key line. It's not a cornerstone of AEW necessarily, but it's a great peripheral element we're working on, and that's going to be exclusive to us. So, before AEW even started, wins and losses, it clearly says here that it's not going to be the only thing that matters. So why would you want to get rid of it? Why? I'll give you an example of also how wins and losses matter. When Chris Jericho was champion, and he was in a tag match with, I don't fucking remember, it was Sammy Guevara or Jake Hager. It was against, Jurassic Express. Jungle Boy pinned. Or was it, yeah, I think it was Jungle Boy or even Scorpio Sky. Or they probably both did. No, I think it was Scorpio Sky. Scorpio Sky pinned Chris Jericho in a tag match. So what does that mean? He's the next in line. So what happened? They face off the next week in a championship match. Wins and losses matter. They're not the only, this system is not the only thing that matters. It's not the only thing that matters. But it's great to fucking see. So I don't understand what's the complaints. Everyone's like, oh, focus on your own product and this and that. Well, this is exclusive, pretty much exclusive to AEW. It's unique. So why is this? Nobody fucking complains about the NBA, why is the first seed going up against the 8th seed? Why isn't the first 2 seeds? But no, who gives a shit, right? That's just how it is. So, when I show this shit again, I'm still arguing with people. Oh, just get rid of it, it's not the only thing that matters, guys. And there's no reason to get upset about it. It was never the gospel. 100% of the time. That would be boring as shit. But they do matter. They do, in fact, matter. With that said, time to do the other rant. That's just, this one is also even more so just beyond me. Really beyond me, man. I don't understand this one. Why do you give a shit if AEW signs former WWE talent? Are they never supposed to work again? Who cares? Get over it. And I said it on Twitter. That those WWE Sims were going to be really upset that Miro showed up in WWE. In AEW. And right on cue, there's a bunch some dude made a fucking image of AEW logo with, WWE, ha ha ha. It was so corny. Meanwhile, WWE is essentially made up of TNA and Ring of Honor fucking talent. New Japan Pro Wrestling. So, I don't get this one. It's a stupid fucking argument. You need a life. WWE is not going to lick your balls. And I don't get it. WWE doesn't own. They don't own anyone. They don't. You should be happy for Rusev, Miro. You should be happy for him. He found his love for wrestling again. Oh, he took a shot. Who gives a shit? WWE should have fucking trained him good, and they dropped the ball on him. They dropped the ball on him. Why the fuck would he not be upset? Not be taking these shots? You can see in these videos how happy he is to be in AEW. Why are you not happy for him? Because he took a shot? Because he's WWE? He's a WWE guy. This argument does not make sense, and it needs to. You guys need to shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Your tears are beautiful. Your tears are beautiful. Well, put that one out the way. That'll be it for today's episode, and I'll see you guys another time. Hope you like, subscribe, and share with your friends, and turn on that notification bell, and I'll see you guys for the next episode.